if I am not on this committee for one term. My voice will get louder and stronger, and my leadership will be celebrated around the world as it has been.
$19 billion at a minimum is missing in Minnesota, given to a large degree by Somalians. They've taken it. Somalians, can you imagine? And they don't do it. A lot of very low IQ people, they don't do it. Other people work it out, and they get them money, and they go out and buy Mercedes-Benzes, and they come from here, they have no money. They never had money. They never had a life. They never had a government. They never had a country.
You won't believe what Trump just said. He is not holding back. Before we break this down, like, subscribe, and share if you want straight-to-the-point political commentary. Trump singles out Somali immigrants and calls them low IQ people, while directly tying criticism to Ilhan Omar. His rhetoric is aggressive, framing Omar as part of a political and cultural problem linked to Somali immigration in her district. Every word lands sharply, setting the tone for the rest of the video. Omar tries to respond to the criticism, attempting to defend her positions on policy and her district, but Trump absolutely doubles down. This next part hits harder than anything before.
It's worse. In other states, it's worse. No, Minnesota, the crime is incredible. The financial crimes are incredible. And the problem is because of the agitators and insurrectionists, whatever you want, troublemakers, but they're paid agitators and insurrectionists. Nobody talks about the fact that $19 billion at a minimum is missing in Minnesota, given to a large degree by Somalians. They've taken it. Somalians, can you imagine? And they don't do it. A lot of very low IQ people, they don't do it. Other people work it out, and they get them money, and they go out and buy Mercedes-Benzes, and they come from here, they have no money. They never had money. They never had a life. They never had a government. They never had a country, because there's basically no country. Somalia is not even a country. They don't have anything that resembles a country. And if it is a country, it's considered just about the worst in the world. They come here and they become rich and they don't have a job. I was told that Ilhan Omar is worth $30 million. She never had a job. She's a crooked congressman. So here is another one. And I have, oh, by the way, we just took out, these are all what ICE is doing. And it's a dangerous job. These are rough people. Weapons. This one here is very bad. I'm going through this because I think we have plenty of time. I'm going to a beautiful place in Switzerland where we'll be, I'm sure I'm very happily awaited for.
On immigration, your administration made a lot of moves throughout the last few days after we know that Afghan national is the suspected shooter of these National Guardsmen.
Yeah, people that shouldn't be in our country, that's right.
So you announced that asylum.
And that includes Somalians and includes plenty of others.
How long does your administration plan to pause asylum into the U.S.?
I think a long time.
Can you give any kind of time?
We don't want those people. We have enough problems. We don't want those people.
Is that a year, 2 years?
No time limit.
And then
but it could be a long time.
You said that.
We don't want those people. Do you understand that?
I understand.
Do you understand it?
I understand.
Who are you with?
I'm with News Nation. So
Okay,
my
News
name's
Nation.
Lindsay.
News Nation. Great.
Thank
Let
you,
me just tell you something. We don't want those people. Does that make sense? You know why we don't want them? Because many have been no good, and they shouldn't be in our country.
What do you mean by those people? Can you
The
clarify?
people from different countries that are not friendly to us, and countries that are out of control themselves. Countries like Somalia that have virtually no government, no military, no police. All they do is go around killing each other. Then they come into our country and tell us how to run our country. We don't want them.
How many countries roughly?
You got to talk up.
She said how many countries?
Is there a list of?
Well, I guess we gave you 19, right? And it's probably more than that.
Is that what you mean when you mean third world countries, those 19?
No, I don't think they're all third world, but in many cases they are third world. They're not good countries. They're very crime-ridden countries. They're countries that don't do a good job. They're countries that don't register from the standpoint of success. And we, frankly, don't need their people coming into our country telling us what to do.
When you talk about
And I'm talking about like Somalia, where you have a congressman goes around telling everybody about our Constitution, and yet she supposedly came into our country by marrying her brother. Well, if that's true, she shouldn't be a congressman, and we should throw her the hell out of our country.
On top of that, in that same post,
I had to replay this because listen to Trump. He does not hold back. He absolutely goes off on Somali immigrants, and he's calling out Ilhan Omar like never before. Trump is relentless here. He's not just criticizing Omar, he's connecting her directly to Somali immigration in her district, saying the U.S. does not want those people. Every line hits, highlighting both the political and cultural stakes of the issue. This is a moment where his argument lands with full force. It's a mix of sharp critique and unapologetic outrage. You can see why this clip is going viral. Trump frames Omar as a symbol of what he sees as systemic problems with immigration and policy in her district. And notice the intensity. Even after Omar tries to defend herself, Trump doesn't let up. He keeps the focus on the impact of her decisions and the consequences for her constituents. The clip makes it clear why critics question her judgment and leadership, and why this issue has become a major flashpoint in the political conversation. This is exactly the kind of scrutiny public officials need to face. Don't let it slide. Subscribe, like, and follow for more political breakdowns that call out the truth no one else will.